Isang maaksyong volleyball action na naman ang hatid namin sa inyo ngayong Wednesday triple header dito sa PVL 2019. Unang-unang sasalang ang paborito nyong Team Motolite kontra ang Philippine Air Force. Both teams looking to rack up wins here at the PVL Open Conference 2019. Live na live po tayo mga kapamilya via SNA, SNA HD, via Liga, Liga HD, via our streaming platform sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/PVL and via premiervolleyballleague.com and of course via I Want and for Kapamilya's Abroad via tfc.tv. Your matchup for today, first match, Motolite going up against the Philippine Air Force. Coming up next will be the Petrogas Angels going up against Pacific Town Army, and the last game to finish off this Wednesday triple header will be between your Chocomucho Flying Titans going up against the Bangko Perlas Spikers. So all exciting matches here at the PVL Open Conference 2019. Magandang hapon po ulit sa inyong lahat. Ako po yung lingkod, Sinjon Reyes, na makakasama nyo po ngayong hapon sa panonood ng match na ito. At syempre po, kasama din natin ngayon sina Mosey Ravena, who will be my partner for today. And we also have Janine Choi, who will be bringing in the courtside news later on. Kaya handang-handa na ang mga kasama ko dito. Simulan na natin to. Tayo game na sa PVL 2019.
Hello at magandang araw sa inyo mga kapamilya. It's day 8 of the Open Conference dito sa Premier Volleyball League at maya-maya ay magtatapat na ang Motolite kontra ang Lady Jet Spikers. Para sa koponan ng Motolite, they are entering this game with a 2-game winning streak after dominating Ballypure in 3 straight sets last Sunday. Ang Lady Jet Spikers naman are still aiming to get their first win dito sa Open Conference after a grueling 5-set match with the Ballypure last Wednesday naman.
Maraming salamat, JT. And it's interesting kasi parehong litmus test nila yung Ballypure in their previous match. So medyo titingnan natin kung magkakatapatan or paano sila magkakatapatan dito, Mosey.
That's right. I'm sure adjustments has been made and syempre pinag-aralan na rin naman nila ang Motolite. Ganun din naman ang Motolite pagdating sa ating Lady Jet Spikers.
And speaking of these two squads, tingnan natin kung saan nga ba sila sumusuot sa ating team standings. We have 9 teams for this Open Conference and nasa gitna dyan ng Motolite, and syempre interesting din kung paano gumagalaw ito, Mosey.
That's right. As you see, sabi nga ni Sinjon, 2-1 na ang ating 2-1 ang ating Motolite at ang Philippine Air Force naman 0-3. Pero syempre, nasa umpisa pa lang tayo ng ating elimination round and nangangapa-ngapa pa rin yung ating mga teams. But what's good about this conference ay yung mga teams natin, syempre may bago, meron ding luma, may nagbabalik, yung ganon. So, kaya yung sinabi ko nga, may nangangapa-ngapa pa rin. But sabi ko, siguro middle part na to, alam na nila paano laruin ang isa't isa.
And we're about to enter the tail end of our first round. So it's going to be interesting. Pero nabanggit mo, Mosey, kanina may bago, may mga nagbabalik. Syempre yung mga kapamilya din natin, may mga bago tayong kasama, may mga nagbabalik. So saan nga ba nila tayo pwedeng samahan, JT?
That's right, Sinj. Mga kapamilya, tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports at gamitin po ninyo ang hashtag na PVL 2019 for your comments and insights on the match. Also, check out exclusive photos on Instagram at ABS-CBN Sports. Make sure you keep up to date on all things about the Premier Volleyball League by visiting the country's #1 sports website, sports.abs-cbn.com. Also, Sinch and Mosey, as of today, we already have 985,128 likes on our Facebook page.
Nako, so ilan likes na lang ba yan para maging 1 million? Konting-konti na lang.
Yes, less than 15,000 na lang, Sinch.
Okay, so
1M na
aabangan
tayo.
natin yung 15,000 na magla-like pa dyan. Kaya inaanyayahan namin kayong lahat. Pero ito, si Janine iikot pa dito sa loob ng arena. Kami naman ni Mosey patuloy ang paghimay sa aming pagbabalik dito lamang sa Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. At nagbabalik po dito sa Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. You are now witnessing the protocol between our two teams. Ibig sabihin, malapit ng sumiklab ang aksyon dito sa loob ng Phil Oil Flying V Center. It's the Philippine Army going up against the team Motolite. It's going to be another interesting match here today, Mosey. Pero ito, interesting din yung kasama natin ngayong araw na to. Yan ay walang iba kundi si Isa Molde. Welcome, Isa. Okay, Isa. Simulan natin. In your previous match, you went very strong up against the Bali Pure Purest Water Defenders. Ano sa tingin mo ang baon ninyo ngayon na haharapin nyo naman itong Philippine Air Force?
Siguro kasi ngayon, susundin lang namin yung ipapagawa sa amin ng coaches. And siguro, yun din, yung kung ano yung ginawa namin last game.
So meaning to say, 5 aces uli siya?
Oo.
Mabigat uli sa pag-service line.
Chamba.
Well, ako naman, Isa, no? I guess medyo tumagal na rin ang pagsasama nyo ng team. Ano? So do you really think na nag-iba naman? No? Kumbaga tumaas ng level yung game nyo as a team this conference?
Ibang-iba siya kesa last conference. Kasi ngayon parang nag-gel na talaga kami as a team. And siguro magkakasundo na talaga kami inside the court.
Good.
Ito, last question. Pang matagalang performance bang aasahan namin mula sa Team Motolite today?
Siguro, hindi namin mapapangako na makukuha namin yung gusto nilang game. Pero ipapangako namin na lalaban kami ngayon.
Give it your best.
At syempre, palaban talaga itong si Isa Molde. Pero speaking of laban, kailangan mo na bumalik sa iyong warm-up. Kaya maraming salamat. Oo. Maraming salamat, Isa. Pero ito, Mosey, speaking about Isa Molde and Team Motolite, in their last match against the Bali Pure Purest Water Defenders, a very dominating performance by Team Motolite, and Iris Tolenada shined there as the player of the game.
That's right. And also, nakita natin ang strong start talaga no Motolite in that match. And agad-agad stunning itong Pure Water Defenders sa 25-9 no first set, Sinjin. Pero lumaban naman ng Water Defenders dun sa second and third set. But when it comes to aces, talagang dun, I think dun sila naging dominant 11-4 in that match. Pati, also, na-push nila ang Water Defenders to commit 31 big errors in 3 sets Sinjin, against their 15.
So that's almost half of, or 40% every set na binibigay ng Water Defenders in that last match. Pero ito, speaking of serving, nabanggit mo yung aces, 11 service aces in total for Team Motolite, but 5 of those, halos kalahati, ang binigay nitong si Isa Molde. Kaya nga tawag natin sa kanya, siya ang ating serving sensation.
Alam mo naman, Sinch, dito sa women's game, yan ang nag-develop talaga in this mga present years, no? Yung bigat sa service line, and si Isa Molde showed just that with 5 aces in that match against yung Bali Pure nga.
At syempre, factor in dyan yung matinik na pag-target nila sa loob ng court na kitang-kita naman natin ngayon dito. But enough about Team Motolite, because when we return, we will be talking about our Philippine Air Force Lady Jet Spikers dito lamang sa Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. At nagbabalik po kami dito sa Premier Volleyball League Open Conference Engineers po kasama si Mosey Ravenna. And Mosey, we promised to talk about our Philippine Air Force, and we are joined right now by one of their top spikers in that last battle against Bali Pure, which is none other than Josa Cabalsa. Good afternoon sa'yo, Josa. And Josa, isang mahabang match ang napanood natin sa pagitan ninyo ng Bali Pure Purest Water Defenders. Ano nga ba ang mga naging learnings nyo coming out of that game?
Bali, mga naging learnings po namin, unang-una yung sa service receive, dapat almost perfect dapat yung service receive namin para at least makapag-set play kami, makagawa kami ng iba't ibang play para malito namin yung blockers namin. And then sa service namin, dapat yon target dapat namin zone 1, zone 5 para at least yung libero hindi siya nakakapag-receive na maganda para hindi sila makapag-play and mas makaangat kami sa kanila.
Well, along that line, ako naman, ang tanong ko sa iyo, Josa, kasi napaka-close nung game na yun. Talagang seesaw battle siya. Sa tingin mo, sa dulo, ano yung pinaka-importante sigurong key na kinapos kayo na siyempre napag-usapan nyo?
Yes po. Yung sa huli naman po, dapat, yun nga po, nawala yung receive namin. Dapat yun talaga yung una, yung receive. Then to follow na yung atake namin para at least yun, magawa namin yung set play namin and makapuntos agad kami. Ayun po.
Diyos, ako naman, huling tanong, pang-apat na laro nyo pa lamang ito.
Yes.
Pero sa pagbabalik nyo dito sa PVL, dahil kayo'y napahinga ng Reinforced Conference, ano ba ang mga ikinagulat nyo sa inyong pagbabalik dito sa PVL?
Bale, wala naman po dahil matagal naman yung preparation namin and mas pinaghandaan naman namin to kahit na yun, nakatatlong talo na kami. But actually, nitong last naging preparation namin is yung naglaro kami sa CDO. Nag-champion naman kami against Army. Ayun, bali yun yung naging training namin bago yung game today. Ayun po.
At syempre, baon nyo yan sa pagpasok nyo dito sa match na ito. At yun yung aabangan natin. Pero maraming salamat, Josa.
Thank you.
Kasi alam namin kailangan mong pang mag-warm up ngayong araw na to.
Thank you.
At speaking of Josa Cabalsa and the Philippine Air Force, balikan natin ang kanilang naging performance. It was a 5-set loss. But nevertheless, Mosey, it was quite tight between these two teams.
Well, as I mentioned, it was really a seesaw battle between these two ball clubs. And as you can see naman din, lumaban doon ng Philippine Air Force. Yun nga lang sa dulo, it was Bali Pure taking charge. And ang maganda lang dito, since dun sa spikes, lumamang talaga sila ng todo-todo. 63 to 52 ang naging spiking output natin.
So hindi tanong yung atake?
Yes, kaya actually, i-connect ko ngayon doon sa sinasabi niya. That's why she was so confident na ang problema lang talaga is reception. Dahil that starts things off.
Because
diba?
conversion is not a question.
Dahil yung atake nila, hindi question, sa kanya, hindi question yun eh. Basta maganda lang yung unang bola, sigurado siya na makaka-atake sila well. So I guess yun talaga yung puntong kailangan nila improve on.
And you want that confidence inside one of your players, especially when she is part of the first six. And speaking of Josa Cabalsa, she jump-started her squad. The first 3 sets she started and she scored 13 points total.
And that's in 3 sets, Cynthia. Doon ganun ka, sabay natin kung kumpiyansa at pag-uusapan. Maganda yung pinakitang kumpiyansa ni Josa in that match. So, we would, syempre tayo, no? Gustong-gusto natin makita yan, that they bring it on to the next matches ahead.
At yun yung abangan natin, yung tapang ay pinakita ni Josa Cabalsa in their last match. Pero ito naman, kung inaabangan nyo po kami sa social media, huwag nyo pong kakalimutang i-tweet kami at ABS-CBN Sports at gamitin po natin ang hashtag na PVL 2019. We are also at ABS-CBN Sports on Instagram. At syempre po, meron po tayong Facebook. That's 985,128 likes na po. Kaya like we were almost reaching our goal of 1 million likes or even more than 1 million likes on Facebook. That's Premier Volleyball League. And of course, aside from that, don't forget that our DJ for today is none other than DJ Louie, who's bringing in the beats here and making everyone dance for this afternoon. Pero ito, sa ating pagbabalik, Mosey, sisimulan na natin ang match na ito dito lamang sa Premier Volleyball League Open Conference.
First referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Second referee, Mr. Rene Caspi. Let's welcome our starting lineup from our Motolite volleyball team. Team captain is number 1, Iris Janelle Tolenada. Number 3, Maristela Jen Layug. Wearing jersey number 8, Myla Pablo. At number 10, Maria Lina Isabel Molde. Number 18, Diana May Carlos. And number 19, Aisha Lane Ganaban. Liberos are number 12, Maria Ariel Estraniero, and number 14, Tony Rose Ponce. Head coach, Mr. Godfrey Okumu. Calling on our Philippine Air Force Jekasa team. Team captain is Sergeant Wendy Ann Semana. At number 6, Airwoman First Class, May Ann Pantino. Wearing jersey number 11, Airwoman First Class, Judy Ann Caballejo. Number 12 is Airwoman Second Class, Joy Gazelle Cases. Number 13, Airwoman Second Class, Del Palomata. And number 16, Airwoman First Class, Angel May Antipuesto. Liberos are number 1, May Denise Crisostomo, And number 5, Airwoman Second Class, Marianne Balmaceda. Head Coach, Master Sergeant Jasper Jimenez.
And there you have it, the starting 6 for Team Motolite, starting with Carlos. You also have Layog, Pablo, Molde, Ganaban, and Tolenada. Estaniero will be playing the libero role again for today. And on the other side of the court, dyan si Caballejo, Palomata, Pantino, Cases, Antipuesto, Semana, at si Crisostomo naman ang mauunang libero para sa panig ng Air Force Lady Jet Spikers. Start the game with a serve from Philippine Air Force when yan Semana.
One for Motolite.
Sporting a shorter duo. Pero unang pumuntas dito, ni Motolite.
Napansin mo ba talaga nun?
Hindi ko nakilala agad eh.
Oo. Pero alam mo, yun na ano, we talked about it also. Itong Motolite, slowly yung cohesiveness ng mga team. You can really see game after game. Saka nakatulog din. Nabanggit mo yan kanina.
Alamata.
Tolenada. Maganda rin ano, yung pagpasok niya. Agad-agad parang nag-blend well siya with the team.
At kilala naman natin from the SBL days pa yung si Iris na talagang matinik dyan sa pwesto na yan.
Mayan Pantino.
Mayan Pantino serving for Philippine Air Force. Picked up there by Pablo. They go up to Carlos. Carlos got a check there, but that would be overruled
2-1
by the first referee. Clearly wala daw check.
Yeah.
Service.
Now Pantino still serving for the Air Force Jekasa Lady Jet Spikers. Pantino
Too wide, too all.
serving a bit too wide.
Mga adrenaline pa yan eh. They'll begin this match. But it's ako both sides, no. It's nice to see Myla Pablo already playing and then starting to get her groove back. Ito na mga, it's nice also to see Air Force coming back here in the BBL.
Na-miss din natin sila nung reinforced conference. Layog there for the serve. They go up to Cases on the other side. Deny there.
Cases on the hit
But that's too wide.
3, serving 2.
Point goes back to the side of Team Motolite. Motolite ngayon, abante. Ay, yung Motolite ngayon, naghahabol ng 1 puntos rather.
Alam mo itong, when you look at the lineup of Philippine Air Force, makikita mo na, alam mo, napanood natin halos lahat ng mga to at their peak, their best.
Tied at 3.
Hindi, di ba? Parang mga superstars din natin to eh.
And we know na parang kaya talaga nila.
That's right.
May ibubuga sila. Pero ito po muna natin ang report ni Janine Choi.
Sinjin and Mosey para sa Lady Jet Spiker na si Angel Antipuesto, losing 3 straight games is a wake-up call. Nalulungkot siya dahil alam niyang hindi pa nila nabibigay ang kanilang 100% dahil hindi sila nagjo-gel as one team. Pero sinabi nga niya, ito pa lang ang kanilang pang-4 na laro. At lagi daw nire-remind sa kanila ng coaching staff that there are plenty of games ahead this season. Marami pa silang laro, kaya mag-focus na lang sila na bumawi at mag-enjoy lang sa loob ng court. Dagdag pa nga ni Angel na nakafocus doon talaga siya ngayong araw na magampanan ng mabuti at maayos ang posisyon niya bilang middle blocker. Balik sa inyo, Sinjin at Mosey.
Maraming salamat, Janine. Tamang-tama naman yung sinabi ni Janine Ton. Mahaba pa yung season talaga. So, there's a lot of games to play, a lot of things to happen still. We don't know what can happen.
And we mentioned nga individually, they're really talented players as well. So, alam mo na, oras lang, diba, ang inaantay.
Siyempre, matagal na wala sa gantong level ng volleyball competition. So, kailangan mahasa ulit.
Service, Carlos.
Pero ngayon, Tots Carlos will serve for Team Motolite. Abante sila ng 2 puntos. Carlos there, picked up by Crisostomo. Semana goes to a quick sa kabilang panig. Tolenada, tipping it over, finding that corner spot.
Smarty just doing her thing. Yan ang dapat, no? Isa sa mga skills na hinahanap natin sa center, yung peripheral vision nila. So, easily, Tolenada spotting that area.
Niloloko nga ibang setter, di ba? May mata daw sa likod.
Di ba? Nakakaawa nga minsan kung ano itsura na ng mga setters. Parang mas magaling, mas lumalala yung itsura.
Grabe naman. Inangat dito kay Molde. Mosey at easy conversion for Isa Molde. 5 attack points already for Team Motolite. As we look at that again.
Getting it through.
Napalusot talaga.
Service.
But really, the setters, Mosey, going back to that topic, talagang mabigat talaga yung trabaho nila.
Oh
every
yeah. Well, kumbaga nga, like ko sinasabi sa basketball, sila yung point guard eh. Sila yung mag-dictate kung ano nga gagawing play, diba?
And how to play would actually move.
Yeah. And yung options, diba? Ano, what's the better option? Alin yung mas mataas na porsyento? Kailangan na iisip nila yan in mga 2 seconds.
Yup. Or even less.
Lahat, or even less. Pag,
Milliseconds.
pag medyo hindi maganda yung first ball, kailangan maisip nila quickly. But just a push from Motolite gives them another point.
That brings us to our first technical timeout. Pero tingnan ulit natin yun. Saktong-sakto ang paghulog doon. Isa Molda just right behind the blockers. We have a 4-point advantage for Team Motolite. Magbabalik po kami dito sa SNA. And we are back here at the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. Get your school spirit ready and join the UAP community in celebrating and becoming more this season 82. The University Athletics Association of the Philippines invites you to its opening ceremony at the Mall of Asia Arena on September 1, 2019. That's at 4 p.m. Ano na yan, all for more for season 82.
Grabe, bilis, no?
Ang bilis ng panahon.
Oo, open
And
na naman ng
technical
UAP.
timeout.
Saya.
Parang kakatapos lang natin ng
Number
volleyball
10,
season with
Isa
the girl that you're
Molde.
seeing on your screen, Isa Molde. Pero ito, nagbabalik na ulit ang basketball. Tapos mamayang konti, volleyball na naman ulit sa UAP.
Balita ko masaya daw yung opening kasi kakaibang opening naman ang ibigay sa atin natin.
Well, it's always interesting. The last time Ateneo hosted season 74, that was in Marikina
Yes, I was there.
with all the payong in
Ang
different
cute nun.
colors.
It's na school color,
Yup.
Oo, pinaghandaan.
But here,
Service.
5-point advantage for sa
Molde.
Team Motolite. Isa Molde, the 2018 Collegiate Conference best open or outside hitter. Serve there.
Not enough juice on
A
that
little too
hit.
short. 10 to 4.
Mantino unable to get that ball across.
That's right, from the back row.
Ito din yung isa nating na-miss dito sa Philippine Air Force last year, babad na babad. Ng Open Conference at Reinforced Conference.
Service. Molde.
Na-miss talaga natin si Pantino.
Syempre.
Period. Diba?
At naalala ko,
bata.
nung nanood na, nung in-interview ko sila
Serving
for the
10.
score.
Nakita ko yun.
Oo, si Mayan Pantino at si Iris, may konting iringan yung dalawang yan. Yung mga bring it girl at
Yeah.
go girl. Diba?
So ito na yun.
Ito na yun. This is the game that we've been waiting
Face
for.
off tayo today.
Nasa Air Force.
Motolite though having that 5-point advantage right now. Cases was there for the serve. Pablo there, picked up by Crisostomo sa kabilang panig. Pantino off the hands of Tolenada. Tolenada setting up Pablo. Familiar
Over the
connection.
block.
Same
Pablo.
results.
And you just
11,
like that veteran
35.
move of Myla Pablo. Hindi niya nakuha dun sa cross court going down the line on the second try and getting the point this time.
At yung elevation talaga ni Myla, it's really there. Ibabaw
Even
na
the-
ibabaw.
Kahit nung first di ba? Nakita mo ibabaw,
Ay,
ganda lang
kalaban.
talaga ng dig
Serving from
Crisostomo.
Motolite.
Sabi nga nila, wag mong ibibigay sa libero.
Maganda lang talaga yung iwas dun ni Myla in that second hit. Pantino now will try to convert. Molde picked it up. Inangat dito kay Carlos. Back row. Picked up there by Cases. Sa bilang panig, they go to Pantino off the hands of the blockers, getting a check.
Pantino gets
That's
a ball
the
touch.
experience that Pantino brings in
Tolenada.
this Philippine Air Force squad.
Serving 11.
Right, and look at Pantino go for this. Alam mong pa-check may pagkalobo yung palo. Wala na kasi committed na yung 2 blockers in front of her.
On the other side, they go to Myla Pablo, rolling it to the other side. One-handed set, Del Palomata tipping it over, but
Alam nating
Help
ginagawa
ball.
ni Wendy
Call ng
palagi
Palomata.
yan. Pero this time, talaga namang matatawagan na violation.
may delay doon. Catch and throw. Tolenada
Captain
now
Iris Tolenada.
will be serving. Picked up there by Caballejo. Back row, Cases. Picked up by Estaniero. Tolenada goes up.
Pablo.
Pablo
corner
finding the
pocket.
corner pocket there.
13 to 6.
And again, going cross-court. But this time, ayun, putos na ang nakuha niya.
Balik sa 6 na puntos ang abante dito ng Team Motolite. Tatawag na timeout si Coach Jasper Jimenez. Let's listen in.
Timeout. Air Force Jacasa.
Dito na naman galing yung palo mo. Talagang i-holding ka niyan. Okay? Late na late din ang block mo. Hey,
This match
guys.
will have
Bas! Hindi ka nag-iingay, hindi nagsasalita. Go. Guys, nasa lang natin kumpiyansa. Hindi naman malakas yung palo nila eh. Diba? Hindi rin ganun kaano yung service nila. Kailangan lang itaas yung kumpiyansa nyo. Ha?
Let's go.
Guys, hindi ka nag-celebrate. Go!
Yung confidence at tindig ng Philippine Air Force ang hinahanap dito ni Coach Jasper Jimenez.
Sakto, pinag-usapan natin yan sa pregame, di ba? Dahil yun nga, yung confidence ni Josa. Diba?
Josa has the
So,
confidence with her squad, pero syempre hindi nakikita ni Coach Jasper
Hindi
yun.
nagtatranslate into
7 points
their
up from
game.
Motolite.
So,
Yung
yun
set
ang gusto
number
makita
1,
ni,
Team Captain
ni
Niles
Coach Jasper. And
Tolonada.
especially that, alam naman natin yung Air Force, I'm sure isa yan, no? Sa mga
Off the block.
standby, yung kanilang
14
confidence to
to 6.
themselves na
At
lagi
syempre,
silang handa.
yung tibay nila, alam naman natin. Pero ito, walang tibay-tibay sa block para kay Coach, kay Carlos. Lumusot siya.
Service.
Pinandaan
Tolonada.
talaga niya yung palo niya doon.
Well, we've known Isa Molde and Tots Carlos ever since, no? Even in their
Alamata
rookie
with a
years.
quick hit.
In their rookie year.
7,
Alam natin
14.
kung kaano kalakas ang mga palo nila.
Pero ito, alam na din natin yung connection ni Wendy at Semana kay Del Palomata. Interestingly,
Wendy
so as well,
Semana.
Mosey, if
Team
we look at the
captain
court,
with a serve.
reunion of teammates here with Iris and Pablo. But this is also an
Pablo,
interesting
off
matchup
the
between
block.
Myla and the
15
Philippine Air
to
Force
7.
na team niya last year
Oh,
with
yun.
the Lady Warriors.
That's right. And, well, si Myla, you know, I think, ang unang
Myla Pablo.
hinahanap niya ngayon is just to
Serving
get
from
back
Motolite.
to her game and her groove. Pero syempre, tama yun, may advantage dun sa pagkakakilala niya
Tulo
sa opponents.
cross.
Very familiar
Second
opponent
technical
for
timeout.
Myla Pablo. But Del
16.
Palomata doesn't get that ball across, and that
7.
gives a 9-point advantage to Team Motolite. Magbabalik po kami dito sa PVL 2019. At nagbabalik po kami dito sa Premier Volleyball League. DJ Louie keeping us in the middle of things all the time. Alam, always choreographed with the dance moves. At syempre, pinapasayaw din yung mga kapamilya natin dito. Papabata, papamatanda, kasama natin dito sa loob.
Oh, syempre, alam mo, nakita na natin yan, no? From
And the second
babies ka na
technical
nakita
timeout.
natin. Ngayon,
Serving from
tuwan-tuwa pa
Motolite. Number
diba? To watch
Myla
volleyball.
Pablo.
Alam mo, sa susunod, yan yung hindi mo masabi.
Yan na yung mga maglalaro dito. Mandian goes to Del Palomata, back quick, picked up there by Tots Carlos. Hinabol ni
Mata
Estanier,
with a back
hinaabutan.
8.
Point will go to the
16.
side of the Philippine Air Force. Serving now is Nean Pantino.
Mayan Pantino. Serving for Air Force Japan.
Napakasipag si Panpan. Tolenada will now set up. Isa Molde denied there. On the other side, Tolenada goes up to the opposite side
Carlos, down the
with
line.
Tots Carlos, and that works
17 to
for
8.
Team Motolite.
Well, yun ang mabigat, no? You have isa Molde. The other side, nung hindi nag-work, to naman kay Carlos. Going down the line and getting the point.
You would notice then, compared to the reinforced conference, talagang nagsashine yung performance nitong dalawang UP standouts na ito.
Well, you also mentioned kanina yung yung discard sometimes ng setter din. Which, alam mo yung setter kasi tinitignan din nila, no? Some of the setters, they also look at the position of their hitters. Kung sino yung may pinakamalaking chance, lalo na yung mga blockers dun sa kabila, tinitignan din nila yan. Kaya nga kanina, minention natin, ang dami dapat isipin
Yup.
ng setter. But it makes the lives of our hitters
Easier.
easier if ganun yung
Service.
setter mo, no? Pag ganun yung may...
Talagang nag-iisip, very cognitive with their
Yeah.
actions. Serve comes from Maris Layog now. They go up to Cases on the side of Philippine Air Force. Easily picked up by Myla. On the other side, Molde down the line. Nabasa na ni Wendian. They go up to Caballejo. Picked up there by Myla. They choose Tots off dance of the blockers. Wendian was there. Long rally we're having here. Caballejo.
Finds the spot.
Naidaan.
9
Going down
to
the
18.
line. Medyo mahirap nga yun. It was over Layog. Look at this again.
Substitution.
Down the line, halos dun na sa
Air Force
dulo.
Jakarta, 13 out, 14.
This is one of the names
Nuval,
that stood out
10.
in the last game. Nuval. One of the adjustments of Coach Jasper there in that last match.
Serving for Air Force
He will
Jakarta.
serve, picked up there by Estaniero. Tolinada goes up to the back row. Myla Pablo, but
That was a bit
Pablo
short,
stepped on
and
the line.
Motolite
Illegal back
stepped
row
on the
attack
line.
called on her. 10
illegal
to
back row
18.
attack will be called against Myla. But still a comfortable lead here. 8 puntos yung abante nila. Pero tingnan natin ulit yun. Iris, inangat.
Nuval.
Ayun naman.
Oo,
Kitang-kita.
short kasi yung bola, hindi niya abutan.
Motolite now scrambling with the first ball. Crisostomo gives a better first ball for the Air Force. Down the line para kay Julian
The hand of
Caballejo.
Pablo.
And this
11
was the
to
point
18.
earlier na pag maganda yung first ball, kumpiyansa naman sila dun sa atake nila, just like this one.
At yun nga yung sinabi ni Josa, yung service receive talaga. Yung kanilang
Service.
focus
Nuval.
dito. And it seems like it's working with Noval.
Ball is out.
Fortunately, that
19
one
to 11.
sails out.
You know, they've been targeting that zone 5. Kanina pa, napapansin ko, no, with their attacks, even with their serve.
Pero kanina si Josa sinabi naman talaga yun ang target.
Serving for
Zone 1
Motolite.
and Zone
Shots
5 lang daw.
fired.
Iwas daw sa libero. 8 points. Para dito sa Team Motolite ang kanilang
Nice.
abante. Carlos with that jump serve. Ibabalik ng Motolite.
Presto
Motolite not
with a
able to
soft
pop that
shot.
ball up. 3
12
point
to
for
19.
the Air Force.
Once again, it started with that good ball coming from Crisostomo.
Judy
Serve
Caballejo.
will come
Serve.
from Judy Caballejo. On the other side, Tolinada chooses Isa Molde through the blockers. Free ball bibigay ng Air Force. Tolinada there for the first ball. Estaniero goes up to Isa, and
Molde,
Isa
cross-court
finds the
shot.
corner there.
20.
And I think that's an
12.
advantage when you have a center slash libero in
Yun.
Estaniero.
I was gonna say that, again, para ka may dalawang setters dun sa loob. So, Molde was able
Isa Molde.
to go for her approach and
Motolite.
went for that cross-court hit.
Nakuha ni Iris yung first ball. Maiging umadjust si Ayel for the second touch. Casas there for the hit. On the other side, Pablo down the line. They go to Antepuesto.
Net touch. Ganaba.
Violation, net touch violation
13
called against
to
Motolite.
20.
That's another point for the Philippine Air Force. Let's look at that again. Sharp eyes there for our referees. Clear touch there coming from Myla.
Joy Cases serving for Air Force.
Joy Cases
Jakarta.
now will serve. Picked up there by Molde. They go up to Pablo. Down the line. Easy.
Pablo,
But
the hand of
not that
Caballero.
easy
21
for
to 13.
Julian Caballejo.
Alam mo, have you noticed, Sinjin, pareho sila ng target, Zone 1 and 5 din ang tina-target ng Motolite kanina pa.
Substitution.
Talagang yung hard
Motolite.
corners.
Oh.
19
This was
out.
an interesting
7.
adjustment from Coach
Tempiatura
Umumu.
in.
Jelly Tempiatura
Oo.
as a service and defense specialist.
Maganda rin nung may ganyan ka sa team, diba? Na parang pwede mo siya ipasok
Tempiatura.
anytime na
Serving for
kailangan
Motolite.
mo rin ng, kumbaga, dalawang libero sa loob, diba? Posible.
That was the advantage of having quote-unquote 3 liberos right
At
now.
in cross.
In Jelly,
22
in
to 13.
Ayel, and also, of course, in Tang Ponce.
Ano yun match up, diba? Meron kang libero slash setter, may libero slash server, diba? And pure libero.
I'm out.
Pero itong kailangan aralin ni Coach Jasper. Let's listen in.
13.
So lumabas na.
Air Force.
Ilabas nyo lang. Kailangan ng confidence sa loob eh. Diba? Tapos yung target natin, wala tayong ibang tatargetin pag nandun sa likod si Myla lang. Tignan nyo naman, hindi naman ganun talaga kalakas rumisip eh. Okay? Guys, kumpiyansa lang, ha? Tapos ikaw nasa harapan, gawin mo suki. Padaanin mo lang padaanin dun sa sa setter. Okay? Tsaka na tayo magpapalit kasi tinapat sa'yo si Myla eh. Papalit natin mamaya. Ha? Okay, go.
Padayon Air Force ang sigaw ng Philippine Air Force, which means to move forward or to move on. That is what the Air Force needs to do here. They want to continue their
Just 3
performance
points from
or
Motolite
even
to end this set.
overperform.
Serving, number 7, Jelly
Jelly Tempiatura
Tempiatura.
will serve with a 9-point
Nice.
advantage. Nice serve there. They go to Antipuesto on the side of the Air Force. On the other side, they choose Layog. They go up to Myla. Myla
Pablo
finding the right
over
spot
the
right
block.
behind the blockers.
23
Pangalawang
to
beses na
13.
yan. Look at Myla go up and just go for a push.
Up to a 10-point advantage here.
Well-placed ball.
Service. Temperatura.
Pero kanina pa naging problema yan ng Air Force kasi naghihintay sila ng mahabang
Coverage.
palo.
Oh. Ito naman si Myla kasi ang ganda ng benta eh.
Well, we know her to always show that full
Pablo
extension.
off the block.
But speaking of full extension
Motolite
doon si Myla
now
Pablo.
at
They
set
go to
point
the set point
advantage.
advantage. With an 11-point advantage here.
And that's why she's very effective. Tignan mo, pagkatapos nung push na yun, eto na naman, papalo na naman ng malakas. So, hirap talaga basahin, ano. And again, that makes it more, kumbaga, lethal, diba?
Si Mana winning the joust there against Myla Pablo.
Layog. 14,
It's a 10-point
24.
disadvantage.
Substitution. Air Force.
As Del
Jakarta.
Palomata comes
14
back
out,
in.
13. Palomata back in.
Interestingly so, on the side of Team
And
Motolite,
Puesto.
Jelly stays.
Service.
Ayel Ertang doesn't come in yet. But a service falls,
set.
gives a freebie to Team Motolite and gives them
25,
set
14.
number 1. As unfashionably as it may sound, that gives set number 1. Team Motolite with an 11-point advantage, 25 to 14. Magbabalik po ngayon dito sa PVL 2019.